What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Better Biomed. Folks, I had a question that came in today, so I'm going to go ahead and do a video and show you guys how to test out your electrical safety meters to make sure that they're functioning correctly. And this is actually going to be the same way on almost every single electrical safety meter out there. You can use this technique. But I'm going to show you an extra technique because on BC meters, we actually have two studs on the side. One of them is 1 ohm, the other one is 100 microamps. And those are used for verifying the meter and the lead integrity. So the first step, we're going to connect to the 1 ohm. I'm going to hit the earth resistance, and it should stabilize around 1 ohm. If you're a little bit high, just rotate your clamp a little bit. That'll break off some of the oxidation that's on the stud, because all metals will oxidize its surface layer, and it should stabilize close to 1 ohm. Now, once you've verified that you have a good lead, because the other measurements of this meter aren't going to matter whatsoever if this lead is defective. So there's no way you're going to get leakage if this lead is broken or if it's got high resistance, right? Because electricity always takes the path of least resistance. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to disconnect from that stud. We're going to put the device over on leakage modes, and then we're going to put it on enclosure, okay? And we are on chassis, and then I'm going to go ahead and connect it to the next stud, and this is actually verifying the ability for the meter to measure current. Okay, so this is verifying the calibration of the meter at 100 microamps, and you can see I'm off by 0.5 of a microamp, which is a tiny amount. Okay, so now how do you test all electrical safety meters to make sure that they're working correctly? Well, we have these studs, and you don't have to use this. I've seen people use fasteners and stuff like that, but you always connect to the ground port. And here I'm just going to connect my lead, and we're going to go through the same thing. We're going to go to earth resistance, and this should be super low, okay? And this would be the point where I zero my leads, and you can see it puts an asterisk there, and technically I'm zeroed. But when you're doing an auto sequence, you can see that we have a little pictogram showing the exact same test. Is that we connect from here to here, and that verifies the ground of this cable and make sure that the integrity of this cable is correctly. So guys, always do that. When you go into ohms resistance, connect here to the ground and then test it and make sure that you have a low and steady measurement. Thanks for watching, guys.